room address should start with 000H, right? When we interface 8085 with room and RAM chip, room address is lower one, right? So it starts with 000H. It ends, in case of 8K RAM, it ends at 1FFH. Then RAM starts. So why we map our ROM in the lower region of the memory, right? Like 000H.
Sir, in our ROM, we have our monitor program. So
Yes,
whenever we
monitor
want
program.
to interface with computer, we need to start ROM. Otherwise, we won't be able to work on it. Whenever we need to work on computer, we need the ROM, the program from the ROM to come on the laptop or the screen. Otherwise, we won't be able to work with the laptop because we will not be seeing anything about it.
In fact, whenever we reset, right, 8085 system, right, program counter is resetted to 0000H. So during reset process, monitor program has to run. Means all ports has to be initialized, right? All peripherals, all support chips or input devices or output devices has to be initialized, and for that a certain program has to run, and that certain program we call monitor program, right? So for running the monitor program, whenever we reset, right, address of that monitor program has to be given to program counter. So by default, whenever we reset, program counter becomes 000H. So monitor program address has to be 00H, and ROM is used for storing monitor program. So ROM should start with 000H. Okay, so this part we discussed in last class also. Then we went for discuss some of the programming technique, how to convert the codes, right? BCD, BCD to hex, hex to BCD, right? How to convert. Of course, BCD to hex we discussed, but for hex to BCD, that is also you can do very easily. Simply in that case, what you need to do, here you are adding 0A, no? 0A those many times. That time you have to add 16. Okay. Whenever now just opposite to this hex to BCD conversion, what you are supposed to do? You have to add 16. How many times? Suppose we have FF somewhere. If you convert this one to corresponding BCD, it's this should be 0 to 55, 255, right? So now you have to add this many times. Suppose it is FE, so this will be 254, right? So F time you have to add 16, right? 15 times you have to add 16, plus this you have to add 0E. 0E is how much? Is 14, no? Then you will get 0 to 54. Of course, how to add BCD numbers, right? So you have to add 16, 16. So what will be the result? If you add 16, 16, what will be the result? Hello? Suppose we add 16 and 16. What will be in the accumulator? MVIA 16. Huh? ADI 16H. What will be accumulator content? जल्दी बोलिए
सर 10
होगा
20
20 no
decimal,
right? 20 in H will be the answer. Now this you have to convert to corresponding BCD, so this has to be 32, no? So if you do DA what will happen during this addition process? A auxiliary carry will be there. So due to that, auxiliary carry will be there. So due to that, 06 will be, hello?
Sir, it is 2C, right, sir?
2C, sorry. It will be 2C, right? 16 plus 16, it will be 2C. Okay. So in this case, 6 will be added with DA. C plus 6 will be how much? 2. And 1 carry will come. So here it will be 3. So 3, 2 will be the answer. Again, 1, 6 you have to add. So it will be 4, 8. Similarly, again, 1, 6. This way it will keep on going. Finally, if you add 6 times, then it will be 96. Right? And further, if you add 16, that time 1 carry will be generated. So that carry you have to store somewhere. So similarly, if you keep on adding, say 1, 6, say 15 times, then 2 times carry will be generated. And finally, in accumulator, your result will be 5, 4. Right? So same way you can convert. Then ASCII to hex. This is also very important. ASCII to hex, sorry, HCX. And hex to ASCII. So if you have to go through the ASCII table. Right, there you will find ASCII code of different characters. ASCII code of different characters on keyboard. Right, some numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, then one blank character will be there. Blank character. Right, then one return key is also there, return key. So in fact, ASCII for 0 is 30, ASCII for 1 is 31, similarly ASCII for 9 is 39. Right, for these, say A, B, C, D, E, F, corresponding ASCII codes, you know, क्या है जी? For A, what is the ASCII code? Capital A. Hello?
Sir, 63, I guess.
63. Yeah, 43. Huh? हमें अंदाजा नहीं. But that ASCII code table or blank space is ASCII code or blank character. CHARA character. It is means 20, na? Right, it is 20. So for blank character, it is 20, and for return key, hello. RETURN. So, अरे बाबा ये क्या क्या दिया हुआ है? Anyway, ASCII table. PDFs. Images. ये आ रहा है कॉपी. copy image, new slide, delete, delete, paste. अरे बाप रे, दिखेगा जी? ASCII for null is 0, 0. Where is ABCD? A is 41. You can see here. A is 41, B is 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Right. Corresponding small a is 61. You can see 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. So here you can see 41 plus 20, right? You will get a small letter, right? If you want to convert, right? If you want to generate the ASCII code of a letter A, if you know it is 41, then for a small a, it will be 20.
Sir, it is hex code, no? ASCII
Yes.
code is at last 65, it's starting capital A.
Corresponding hex code for ASCII of A is this one, 41. ASCII, this one is the ASCII character, capital A. Corresponding hex code is this. Right. And for a small a character, it is 61. So difference is 20. Right. Similarly, you can see 0 to 9. Where is 0 to 9? 1, 2, 3, 4 is there.
Sir, 20.
Huh?
It is there, sir, hex code 20 for 0.
For 0, it is 20. No, it has to be 30, 30. It's not, oh, here. Now, this is decimal 0, 1. Corresponding hex value is this, but here we have ASCII, no? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is there? No. Here, you can see 0 is there and corresponding ASCII code is 30. 1, 31, 2, 32, 3, 33. So 9 is 39. Right. Then for blank character, for return key. Oh, it's very difficult to see over here. For blank character, it is 20. You can see over here. Hello. If I download this, so you can see here for blank character. Can I write on PDF? No, I have to open this one. Open with open. Can I write? No. So I have to open this. downloads. Here I can write. So this blank character, you can see corresponding hex code is 20H. 0 to 9, you can see 30 to 39. Capital A is 41, right? And capital Z is high A. And if you add 20 to this, then it becomes small z. If you add 20 to this, then it will be small a. Let us check. See, 61, small a. Yeah, small z. 5a to 20. 5a plus 20 is 7a. Right. So very easily you can convert. Right. In case of 8085, you are not going to have these characters, right? But small to, okay, you may be knowing. So mainly you will find up to this A to F, right? In your program list, somewhere it will be there, right? ASCII codes or ASCII strings are given, but it will be given in form of this, right? ASCII code of A to Z is given, say, starting from 2400H, right? And these ASCII codes are of, say, capital letters. So you have to generate the ASCII code for a small letter. So of course you will add 20 and then you can generate very easily. Similarly, suppose a ASCII string is there, right? It starts with some, say, some typical character, say 20H. 20H means it is blank space, right? And it ends with, say, return, carriage return. So its corresponding opcode is 0D. Corresponding hex code is 0D. Return, can you see? 0D. 0D will be here. It starts with 20, no? Space, and where is the return symbol? Characters. Return symbol is not there. Yeah, और page होना चाहिए. 3 pages are there. So that carriage return is actually 0D. So that, okay, I'll just check. ASCII for CA carriage return. I just check. It will be 0D. क्या है भाई? What is hex code for carriage return? Okay, you can see it is 0D. Right. So, right, in some question, you may be asked to find out, say, A ASCII string is starting from say 2400H, or it will start from a memory location by a typical character, right? Say capital A, capital A. Suppose you have written APPLE somewhere. So first will be ASCII of A will be over here 41. Next ASCII of P will be there. ASCII of P will be what? Capital P 50. 50. Then again it is repeated, no? P is repeated, so 50. Then ASCII of L will be there. 4C. 4C. Then ASCII of E, 41, A, B, C, D, E. So it is 45. Right? 45. Then of course you will press a return key over here, no? APPLE, then you press enter. Then it will go for next line. So here it will be 0D. Right. So you have to find out the length of this ASCII string, which is starting from a typical character, right? 41 or this A, and it is ending with carriage return. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is 6 byte length. Right. So ASCII string is of 6 byte. So this type of question you will see in your this programming list. In laboratory also it is there. Anyway, now you can practice the program related to code conversion, and if you have any doubt you can ask me. Today I am going to start these two instructions, right? In and out. Out instruction, very important one. It is related to, right, inputting and outputting via ports. Right. Okay. In last class we discussed, no, like this. Suppose we interface 8085 with memory chip. So AD0, AD7 will be connected to latch first, right? And latch is going to produce lower order address byte A0 to A7, right? And this will be D0 to D7, and higher order address bus A8 to A15 will be used for sending the higher order address. AD0, AD7 will be used for sending lower order address, and ALE is going to store this lower order address on this address latch, so that AD0, AD7 will be free for transmitting and receiving data from memory, right? Next, if you have a 2K RAM, 2K ROM, how many address lines, address pins will be there? A0 to A10, 11 pins will be there. How many data pins? D0 to D7, all outgoing. Similarly, for a 4K RAM, how many address pins? A0 to A10 hoga, A11, 12 address pins will be there, and this will be D0 to D7 bidirectional. Okay, unused address lines, in this case A11 to A15, will be decoded and will be used for chip select. Similarly, for 4K RAM, A12 to A15 will be decoded and will be used for chip selecting this. Okay. Now, suppose we have a 4-byte RAM chip, then how we will interface? 4-byte RAM chip. So this is, suppose this is register 1, 4-byte RAM chip will have 4 registers, no? Each of 8-bit. Right, each of 8-bit. And each register will be connected to a data bus, no? Sorry, Control Z. Data bus. This is a 4-byte RAM chip. 4 into 8 RAM. Right, 4 into 8 RAM. So this is register R1. This is R2. This is R3. This is R4. Right. So in order to address a 4:8 RAM, how many address pins are needed? Hello? Anyone respond quickly?
Sir, 3, 0, 1, 2.
We have only 4, no? R1, R2, R3, R4. So how many address pins will be there?
Sir, 2, sir.
A0 and A1 only, no? And how many data pins will be there?
7, sir.
Array,
No, sir.
8.
D0 to
D0 to
D7.
D7. Right. One read bar pin will come, no? One write bar will be also there. Is it not? One read bar pin will be there, one write bar, so that processor can read from R1, right? If it sends a address 00, right? This register will be enabled, R1 will be enabled. And if read bar is made low, data from this R1 will come out and it will go to the processor. Right? Now suppose processor sends address 01. What will happen? This R2 will be selected. R2 will be selected, and if processor puts data, say 3 high H over here and makes write bar low, what will happen? Quickly. If processor puts this 01 address,
R2 35 value will be stored.
R2 will be 35. Okay. Now, here, what we can have in this chip, we can have 8 pins over here, D0 to D7. Here also we can have 8 pins, D0 to D7. Here also we can have 8 pins, D0 to D7. Right? Now, D0 to D7 over here. So how many pins are over? 8, 8, 8, 8. So 32. Right? A0, A1. 34. Read bar, write bar. 36. VCC and ground. 38. Any other pin you remember?
Sir, CE bar.
CE bar has to be there. CE bar. Any other pin? Very, very important. RESET, reset. In case of memory chip, here, right, that reset pin was not there. Reset pin was not there. But here, we are providing a reset pin. Why? Because through this port, suppose here register R2 has got 8 pins are actually connected to a printer. So what will happen? Whenever processor is resetted, reset out pin will be plus 5 volt and it will come over here. And it will reset this device, this 4:8 RAM. So this printer will be also resetted or it will be initialized. Okay. So anyway, we will discuss 8255 in detail later on in module 3, probably in module 4. 8255 we will discuss in detail.
Sir, one doubt.
Yes, yes.
Sir, when we already have the common bus, then why we are attaching those separate 8 pins there? Sir, when we are अपने पास एक common bus है ना sir, तो हम लोग ये अलग से D0 से D7 क्यों लगा रहे हैं वहाँ पर?
ना अभी क्या कि I am just drawing the full diagram, then it will be clear. Now actually I will be doing some interfacing, then it will be clear. 8085, right? Here we have AD0, AD7. Here we will have latch. ALE will generate A0, A1, and while this is A2 to A7 will be decoded and it will be used as कहाँ गया chip select जी? C bar. Okay. Now suppose processor wants to read data from, say here we have some keyboard. So through this keyboard data we will enter. So it will come to this register R1. So for reading data from this keyboard, this register R1 has to be read, right? And for that processor will send address 00. This will be selected and it will make read bar low. So data will come from here and it will go to AD0, AD7. Hello? Now it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now suppose processor wants to print whatever is inputted via this keyboard is inside accumulator. Right. Now this data processor wants to print. What it will do? It will send the address of printer and printer is connected to R2. So which address it will send? 01. Then it will put this data over here, XX. So XX and it will make write bar low. So XX will be over here and printer will print XX. Okay. Now, what about this? A8 to A15. Right. What about this A8 to A15? In fact, only 2 bits are enough for addressing 4 bytes, 4 different locations. Right. 2 address pins are enough for addressing 4 different locations, R1, R2, R3, and a control register, right? And a control register used to there is there in 8255. So that control register will be addressed by one of the address, right? So A0, A1 will be addressing 4 different locations. Out of those 4 different locations, R1, R2, R3, and one register will be control register, which will control all these registers separately, whether it is incoming, whether it is outgoing pin, right? Like that it will control. We will discuss all these things in detail in 8255, right? So anyway, so what about these upper 8 pins, A8 to A15? Now address will be only of 8-bit, right? A0 to A7 only. Out of those 8-bit address, only 2-bit will be used for addressing 4 locations, while A2 to A7 will be decoded and will be used as chip select. What about these, A8 to A15? Right. Anyway, so it will go through. Earlier we discussed, no? Read bar is outgoing pin, write bar is outgoing pin, IOM bar is also there. Now this 4-byte RAM is having so many features. What type of feature is there? In fact, in case of memory chip, we were not having any pins connected directly to these registers. But here only we have 4-byte, 3-byte are there. So 8 3s are 24 plus D0 to D7. So these individual registers R1, R2, R3 will be also having pins like this, so that it can be connected to real world, right? And these registers are actually called ports, port registers. In memory register, these pins were not there. ये pin नहीं थे, only registers were there. And content of register can be read by the processor, or processor can write onto the register in case of memory chip. In case of IO chip, right, processor can read the data from these ports only. Of course, these ports will be read, but these ports are actually connected to, right, our devices like ADC, analog to digital converter, DAC for digital to analog converter. So it will send digital data, it will produce corresponding analog voltage, and this can be used for control purpose, right? So now these are the pins: read bar, write bar, IOM bar. So these are going to generate what? IO read, IO write, right? Mem read, MEMR, MEMW, MEMW. These two, MEMR and MEW, will be going to read bar and write bar of memory chips, while this IO read and IO write will go to read bar and write bar of IO chip, right? So whenever processor is reading data from IO chip, it will send 8-bit address over here, and same address will be duplicated to A8 to A15. Same address will be duplicated to A8 to A15. So either decoding from here also you can generate chip select, or decoding from here also you can generate the chip select. Not a problem. And here A8 or A9 can be connected to A0, A1 over here. Right. In this case, address will be only of 8 bit. Now I am writing the instruction. In ATH, what exactly it is going to do? Right. Suppose this register address is 80H. Right. So it will out 80 over here. So 80 will be this. So what will be last 2 digit? 80 means 1. This is A0. This is A1. So A0, A1 is 00. So ATH will be address of this. In this case, suppose here we have a keyboard and say 0A is pressed. What will happen? 0B is pressed. What will happen? So 0 will be written over here, and with this in ATH, accumulator content will be 0B. It's similar to LDA 8000H, and if content of 8000H is 0B, then accumulator will be how much? 0BH only. Similarly, if in a port which is whose address is ATH, and if content of that port is 0BH, then in ATH will copy the content of port ATH into the accumulator. So port ATH is having what? ATH is having 0BH. So it will copy A equal to 0BH. It's similar to LDA 8400H. It is a 3-byte instruction, while in ATH is only 2-byte instruction. Two-byte instruction. So which instruction will be executed faster? Quickly. Jaldi bataiye bhai.
Sir, in ATH.
In ATH, because it is only 2-byte, no? So first of all, it will fetch the opcode of in. Right. Then port address. Then it will read the data. But in case of LDA, first of all, it will fetch the opcode for LDA, lower byte. Right. 00 it will fetch, then it will fetch 80, then it will read. Similarly, for out 40H or say 82H or 81H. Right. Corresponding instruction is what? STA. Memory instruction is STA. So we have 2 types of data transfer: memory mapped IO, input and output, and next one is IO mapped input and output. So in this case, 16-bit address, 8-bit address. Right. A8 to A15 will be having higher order address byte. A0 to A7, AD0 to AD7. AD7, finally after latch, it will have A0 to A7. Will have lower order address. Right. But here, A8 to A15 will be having 8-bit address, same address will be copied. No, AD0, AD7, both will have same address. And that time, where this IOM bar, this pin will be 1. Hello? IOM bar pin of 8085 will be 1. Is it okay? If it is reading data from memory, then this pin will be 0. Or if it is writing data onto the memory, that time this pin will be 0. And if IO read or IO write is being done, then IOM bar pin will be 1. Right? Of course. So, more locations you will have in case of memory mapped IO, because it is 16-bit address, but here we have 8-bit address only in case of 8085. So it is how many? 256 different addresses you can have. Since it is a 2-byte instruction, so this inputting instruction will be executed faster. Instruction will be executed faster. But data transfer will be faster or not, it depends, because this data transfer here will depend on what? How fast the input device is putting new data over here. It depends on that. Because internal, this is similar to a memory chip only. But instruction will be executed faster. So read write via IO device is going to be faster. Or in IO map input output, right? Speed is going to be more compared to memory mapped input output. Hello? ठीक है जी?
Yes, sir.
विमल यादव, हाँ, कौन सा डिपार्टमेंट? बी सीटेड हो रही है. Now in next class, we will discuss serial outputting and serial inputting. Right, till now we have discussed parallel outputting and inputting. Parallel outputting and inputting. So how do we out data parallelly? In 8085, or via which pin data it is outputted parallelly? Right, suppose inside 8085 we have so many registers, no? A, B, C, D, E. Of course, flag is also there. H, L. Even a program counter is also there. The stack pointer is also there. So suppose inside 8085, even some temporary register like WZ, temporary, so many registers are there which are not mentioned in the architecture. We will discuss in next class what are those registers. So suppose it has to out data parallelly. Via which pin it will out? Suppose here we have 8-bit data, D0 to D7. via which pin this data will be outed. Hello.
Sir,
Out of 40. हाँ, बोलिए, किस पिन से डेटा आउट होगा जी?
sir, AD0 to AD7.
AD0 to AD7, right? And address is outed parallelly via A8 to A15 and AD0 AD7, right? Latch, ALE, right? And this way data is outed parallelly. Similarly, data is also inputted parallelly via this AD0 AD7. Now serial outputting is done via SOD pin, and serial inputting will be done via SID pin. In next class, we will discuss serial inputting and serial outputting. Right, you go through these two topics, how in 8085 serial inputting and outputting is done, right? You need to go through this RIM, RIM and SIM. These two instructions you just go through from the textbook which you are following, right? Then we will discuss in detail. Hello? पता
Yes.
चल गया भाई क्या पढ़ना है? You have to read these two instructions properly, right?
Yes.
Still 1 minute is there. वो चला क्यों गया वो? वो अच्छा, हाँ. So this is SIM.
Sir,
SIM
please,
instruction.
can you start this topic in next class, sir? We have-
Okay, okay. I will repeat all these things once again, right? R7.5, MSC, right? M7.5, very, very important topic. M6.5, then finally M5.5 is there. Similarly, we have RIM, right? So these type of actually registers are there, which are not shown. Here it will be SOD, I7.5, I6.5, I5.5, then it is interrupt enable, IE, M7.5, M6.5, M5.5, right? So you need to go through these two instructions. Just go through the function of all these bits. Then I will discuss in detail in next class, so it will be clear to everyone, right? So if anyone is having doubt, if any question is there, one answer is going to be correct, right? 0.5 marks each will be there. So 20 question, 0.5 marks each, and 30 minutes time will be there. So when exactly you want to have your quiz? Because I have to tell HOD sir.
Day after next week, sir.
But we want our quizzes has to be on Saturday and Sunday, because we do not want to waste the normal lecture hour, right? Saturday and Sunday. So you fix your time and just let me know on which day, Saturday or Sunday you want, and at what time.
Yes, sir.
Okay.